The story is about a lame beggar who sits in front of the temple, who sits outside the church at 9191. He sits in the front over here. And you know what he does every Sunday? He sits there and is like, yo, can you give me some money? Can you help me out? And every Sunday, and we look at him and we go, you know what? Yeah, you can't walk. You're a lame person. You don't have the ability to move or function. And so people walk by, and rather than actually help, they're like, oh man, I was going to give me a soda tomorrow, but hey, you know what? Here's a quarter. And we keep it moving. And this guy does this for 40 years, sitting outside of our church. And we are, man, there's Frank again. You know, all right. We don't invite him into our house. We don't pull him in to have him praise God, to have a new beginning. We don't pull him in so that he may experience the words that you get to experience. We just walk by. Another Sunday, man, I was going to, candy corn. Oh, man. All right. And we just keep giving him money. But then we get some visitors who come. And these visitors, they're from Lord. They're from God. And they see him. I'm like, why is this dude sitting out here for the last 40 years? What are you guys doing as a church? Well, here's the thing. These visitors, we're bringing something new. We're bringing a newness. And that's where we find and where we're going to start. In the book of Acts at chapter 3. These new visitors to this place, they're Peter and John. And you know what? They've had an encounter with Jesus. In fact, it was a deep encounter. They saw him crucified. And then in that, they saw the reappearance of him. And they allowed Jesus to be in them. Peter and John allowed Jesus to be in them. And they began to walk with all power. While everyone else was just going to church, they were walking with all power. So at Acts chapter 3, what we see is this. Now Peter and John were going up to the temple at the hour of prayer, the 9th hour, and a man lame from birth was being carried. Let me turn that way. There we go. Was being carried, whom they laid daily at the gate. They laid him at the gate daily, every day at the gate of the temple. That is called the Beautiful Gate, to ask alms of those entering. Hey, man, I just want to get a hamburger. Hey, man, can I get some change? Can I get some money? Can I get some alms? Can I get something from you? And he wanted that from people who were entering the temple, for those who were entering Creation Church. Seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, he asked to receive alms. And Peter directed his gaze at him, as did John, and said, "Look at us. Look at us." And he fixed his attention on them, expecting to receive something from them. But Peter said, "I have no silver and gold." Before I get to verse 9, the reality of that story is the lame beggar sitting outside on the begging for years and years and years is you. Just keeping it real. It's you.